This is the story of Whitehall Rowing and Sail. I'm Harold Aune. Marie Hutchinson and I started building Whitehall Spirit rowboats over 30 years ago. These classics are handmade in teak, bronze, and fiberglass and built to last 100 years. We also build rowing boats in maintenance-free space-age thermoplastic, and the Oar Board Rower that converts a paddleboard into a high-performance rowboat that stores in the apartment and travels as luggage. Join us in the shop, the office, on the road, and on the water as we revolutionize the sport of rowing. Woo-hoo! If you like our content, please like and subscribe. Your comments are welcome.
Good morning. Well, at least it's my morning. It's maybe an hour away from sunrise, and I've come down to the local marina to hop into my Whitehall Spirit. I call it the Freedom Crabber. I gave it that name after I stopped Olympic rowing. You know, there's a bit of a metaphor in rowing that when your blade gets stuck in the water, we call it catching a crab. And when I was a professional rower, we would try to avoid catching crabs at all costs. Yet, after I retired from Olympic sport, I got a beautiful Whitehall Spirit solo, and I went out crab fishing, and I dropped a lot of crab traps. I'm not going crab fishing this morning. My goal is to simply catch the sunrise. Strapped in and ready to go. It's a little cloudy, a little rainy. That's okay, but you can hear the birds, you can hear nature, and let's go see what we can see. Row quietly, you travel far. Here comes the wake. That's another thing I love about these boats. Glide over the wake, glide over the waves. One of the reasons I come to the ocean, I come here to find the connection. Well, another great day on the water. Head back to the car, feed the kids some breakfast, and get on with the workday. Ain't no better day than starting the day in a rowboat. Part of the goal of this is to say, hey, much more out there, so get out there, see it, live it, breathe it, feel it.
Amanda and I are here at the Whitehall Spirit Rowing Club, and it's Amanda's first time rowing a Tango 17. She's been out in them a few times doing filming, but now she's going to learn how to row. So here we go.
Here we are. looking at a Whitehall Classic 14 sail slide here. This one is just coming up to being finished, so it's going to have its last coat of oil and then be ready to ship out to a happy customer for lots of fun use. This one has our drop center board, so a solid cast bronze center board. It drops in the center board well, and it makes it a sailboat rather than a sailing dinghy. So it's a proper little ship, and that just goes right back up there, and really helps to keep the boat stable while you're sailing. And this is kind of our flagship, the Whitehall 14. It's the boat that we started with, and we've got another 14 on the go as well. We have our our tie here, and this is a little bit more volume in the boat than the Whitehall. Designed here on the coast, and both these boats have our teak floor. This one is just a slide unit. It can be a sail model as well, and it's also just about to have its last coat of oil in the next day or two, and then we'll be on to the next couple hauls, and come back and visit us for that. Just a cow chicken. Just a cow chicken. Okay, you can hold it there. Yep.
Okay, you're in back here.
Perfect. Okay. Now we strap her down for the trip.
So here we are, all locked and loaded for a local delivery this time, up to Cowichan Lake.
Cowichan Lake is a large freshwater lake on southern Vancouver Island. It's about 19 miles or 30 kilometers in length and about a 2-hour drive from our shop in Victoria.
We arrive at the new owner's lodge, and they are excited to unload and try out their new Whitehall Spirit Tie 14.
Pipsqueak. There it is.
Oh, right, with the name Pipsqueak on it.
Marie glances over her shoulder and spots a 4-leaf clover. Is this her lucky day?
Okay. We good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very clean.
Okay, look there for a second. Once in a lifetime deal.
Yeah, having two is bad luck.
So one of us should have been holding on to the end.
You know what a beaver's house is called? Is it a lodge?
Lodge.
So, since this is called Pipsqueak, named after Pipsqueak Beaver, maybe we'll call this the boat or the Beaver Lodge.
Hey, hi Bruce, how you doing? What are you up to here?
Good. Making more handles, making sodas. That's what we do.
So here's a shot of the China Cloud under sail. I took this up at Lasqueti Island back in, I think it was 1986. Alan used to sail it all over the place, mostly barefoot. He was quite the character. So for their lunchtime row, Diana and Colin grabbed a couple of oar boards and headed across the harbor. And they went over to check out an old friend of mine's boat called China Cloud. Alan Farrell, who I knew as a teenager, built this boat by hand back in the 60s. And here it is, still going strong.
We're heading into West Bay Marina to go check out China Cloud. Very cool. Holy.
Isn't it? So we're just having a look here at China Cloud, which is built by hand on the coast here, somewhere around 40 years ago on Lasqueti Island, and all built of cedar and fir mostly, and mostly hand milled by Alan and Sherry Farrell, who built a number of boats on this coast and are well known for their craftsmanship and a really cool way of life, which was totally off-grid on the boats that they built, and they weren't equipped with engines or power, so everything was wood stoves and wood heat. So it's a Chinese junk rig. So it's fully battened lateen type sails that are really easy to handle.
Yeah.
So this is an unstaged mast, so there's no wires holding the mast up.
That's what we're trying to
So
do.
it's a low aspect rig. And those are solid trees, the mast, basically solid trees.
Wow. That's pretty neat.
It's a well-known or anybody cruising the coast over the years, there's a good chance you'd run into the barrels at some point.
That's it for this episode, so please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you next time for more behind the scenes at Whitehall Spirit Oar Board. A world of adventure awaits you.